Hey guys, how you doing? Dan the Man coming at you from the 60s Rule channel. Before we get going with this video, I just want to say thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who experienced that horrific event down in Florida, Hurricane Ian. Wow. If you look at some of the drone footage I seen from Fort Myers and Cape Coral, it looks like a nuclear blast. It's something I've never seen before. And speaking of Cape Coral, my daughter's down there in Cape Coral. She was at Ground Zero, some people got out of there and some decided to stay. And well, you're probably saying, well, why don't they get out? Well, it's not that easy. Maybe some elderly folks didn't have transportation, maybe had nowhere to go and, nowhere to stay. And I heard some of these motels were charging $300 a night. So, it's a financial burden and it's hard to get out. So my daughter decided to stay with her four kids and luckily they made it. They survived, a Cat 5 hurricane. It's unbelievable. And I was hoping that she would get out of there, but she decided to stay. So, you know. But she's okay. Her oldest son is staying with friends up in Kentucky, and the other three kids are staying with her. And they're doing the best they can. Army Corps of Engineers is helping out National Guard with food and supplies. And she's a tough cookie. She'll get through this. But the house is a wreck. It's non-livable. Every single room was leaking. Everything in the house is damaged, and they can't really salvage much. And so friends and family are helping her out now. They're starting to rip some of the sheetrock down. And uh, hopefully, she'll get through with this. And she has a lot of support from friends and family. And, I think Dougie was saying the other day that his nephew was in Cape Coral. And we were, both wondering, what's going on. So I went on YouTube and turned on all the channels and I finally saw the drone footage, and it's friggin' devastating. I mean, if you see what happened down there. So thoughts and prayers for everyone out there, you guys in the community. If you're down there and you're okay, that's great. If you're not, seek help. There's a lot of people out there that are willing to help you guys out. So hopefully, you'll get through with this. I mean, you'll make it. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. All right, God willing. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna turn this camera around and we'll get back to the bench. All right, guys? Hey, guys, I'm back at the bench over here. Before we get going, we got a shop card shout out. Yeah, check this out, man. Corey over there at Dream Big, Build Small. Man, look at this diorama, and I love my dioramas, man. I built many over the years. This looks so realistic. He put so much time and effort into this thing. I mean, it looks like that thing's ready to drive right out of the garage, man. Yeah, he's a great builder, man. He builds models and dioramas. So if you're not subscribed to Corey, go over there and check him out, man. You won't be disappointed. And Corey, thank you for the kind words, and the feeling is mutual, brother. We support each other, yeah, and it means a lot. Yes, it does. And here's his email address right there. You can pause that if you want to, drop him an email. Yeah, go check him out, man. Dream big, build small. All right, Keith. I think I finished this. So here she is. There's a couple of things I have to do to it. I don't know if you guys notice it or not, but I forgot to put the windshield wiper in. I mean, I pretend it's there, right? But you know what? This Tamiya kit went together like hand in glove, man. Let me push it back a little bit, get a full view of it. And yeah, I never built a race car before. I built hot rods, drag car, but not a race car, especially a Tamiya kit. And even though it's a curbside, this thing has so much detail. The parts are made really well. They go together really nice. Zero flash to contend with. And you know what? I think I'm going to build another one. This was really fun. But you know, it's not a lot of parts count, but you know, it's a lot of detailing, you know, a lot of detail painting, and these decals, my God, a lot of decals on this model. You know, and speaking of decals, I don't know if you noticed or not. Yeah, the old man had a brain fart. Let me show you here. I'll point it out with my high-tech toothpick here. High tech, babe. We're going high tech. See this decal back here? Well, actually, that decal is supposed to go over here because it's got two slits. I don't know if you can see that. There's a slit here and a slit here, and it's supposed to, you know, go into this valley, but it's already on there. And I'm like, okay, where's decal number 9? And oops, it's in the back. But anyway, it is what it is, guys. And but I think she came out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down there, right? And yeah, it went together really well. I'm very happy with it, you know. And like I said, the only thing I got to do is put that windshield wiper in there, and I think that's about it. I used every single decal that came with the kit, well, except the one that I screwed up, of course. And the windows, what I did was I taped the outside of the window completely, and then I taped the inside, the surround over here, and just exposed it, and then just hit it with some semi-gloss black. That came out pretty good, because there's no way in hell I'm hand painting that. Same thing with the front windshield. You probably can't see that, but there's a black surround on the edges of the windshield, but it's there, you know. And I'm afraid to pick this thing up. There's the front end with all the decals, and I put some black wash on that intercooler there and blacked out the areas that were supposed to be blacked out. So I followed all the instructions the way they're supposed to be painted, and you know, the color guides and whatnot. And boy, I tell you, it's a real nice kit. I highly recommend it to anyone. Even though it's a curbside, you know, it's got it still has a lot of detail to it. I don't want to. I busted the mirror yesterday. Let me see if I could pick this up without breaking something else off. Everything is, especially the rear wing. So there's the chassis. You've seen that in a previous video, but everything, it just fit in there really nice. Really nice. Okay, guys, let's see. Oh, let me show you that Ford I'm working on. Been really busy the last couple of weeks, especially, you know, trying to get in touch with my daughter that's in Cape Coral. So, and then it's been raining over here for the last, oh God, the last 5 days, and we're supposed to get 3 more days of straight rain. So, haven't been able to do much painting, but we got this guy over here. Let me move this card out of the way. We got the Ford all prepped up. We got it in primer, and had to do a lot of body work to this front end over here because, you know, it had that Johan smile on it. So I had to tweak that epoxy in 2 separate areas, you know, on the edges over here. Clamped that down while it was drying, let it sit for 24 hours just to make sure everything took. And then I had to use some filler in the front over here, and I got that all sanded out, worked out the best I could, but it's not perfect, you know, but it's going to be nice, you know, once I get some color on it. So that's looking pretty sharp over there. And then the rear end, I had to do the same thing. A lot of patches over here. There was a big hole. I don't know what happened over here. Maybe some kid was playing with it or something. Who the hell knows? It's from 1960. And I had to do some body work on the rear end over there. I had to fill all this in, smooth it out. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So it's ready for paint right now. And I'll show you what colors I'm going to use. I got this, I'm going to use this purple over here. This is going to look really cool. I still have a lot of this left, and it's still good. This thing was 2 ounces, man. There's a lot of paint in here. Too bad they discontinued this line. I really like this paint. It's really good. But when you lay this stuff down, you got to be careful. You got to keep it wet. You got to keep the brush moving, and, you know, you got to be careful with dry tip, you know. And if you want to use a reducer or a thinner, you know, that might be recommended. But that's what I'm probably going to do. And this thing's like about 5 or 6 or maybe 7 years old. So that's going to be on That's going to be my base color right there. And then a little tip for you guys. Every time I use old paint, whether it's this or, you know, whether it's a craft paint, what I do is I strain it first. All I did was get a funnel. I got a little screen in there. Got this old measuring glass here. Just strain it there, and then it goes into my brush. Or if I'm making a big batch, I got these little 1 ounce bottles. I'll keep it in here. This one I've had almost a year already. It stays good in here. It's got a little cap on it. So this is airbrush ready. So little tip for you guys. That's all you got to do, because you know something? You take these old paints and you get a little debris in there, a little goober in there. That's going to jam up your brush. You know, so you don't want that. So, and yeah, we're going to use this color, and maybe I might use this color over here for the interior, because I got that all ready to go too. Here's the interior tub, and I'm going to probably two-tone it. All right. So yeah, this is going to be shot in one color, and then I'm going to do the probably hand brush the inserts in there with a different color. So you know, I'm thinking maybe these two colors, or maybe I might go with a tan interior. I don't know. But anyway, this is definitely going to be the outside color. Oh, plus, this is going to be really cool. I've had a bunch of Slicks decals laying around, and I haven't had a use for them. And then I found these. This is going to look friggin' awesome against that purple color. We're going to put these guys on here, and with a little modification, it's this guy right here, the one in the middle. That's the one I'm going to use. I could trim that, you know, and then we're going to lay that down right across this whole panel here against the purple. That's going to look really, really, really cool. That's going to look cool. I think these colors will pop on there. So yeah, this is the wacky 44 4x4. All right, guys. Let's see. I think that's about it. And oh yeah, I just want to thank Keith right here for sponsoring this group build. Keith, thanks a lot, guy. Appreciate it. Looking forward to doing this next year. And if you guys aren't subscribed to him, go over there and check him out. All right. Keats Models and RCs, all right? So go check them out, all right? And also, you guys, don't forget about Corey over there, right? Corey, thank you very much for the card. And you guys, you're not subscribed to him, go over, man. He's got great content, all right? All right, guys, I'm out of here, and I think that's about it for today. And, you know, keep those people in your thoughts and prayers out in Florida. God knows they need a lot of help down there and a lot of support. So, you know, keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And I hope everything works out for all those people down there that were displaced by that hurricane. And yeah. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. Be safe and keep on building.